One Fight Night 41 is coming up in just a few hours, and in this video, I'm going to go through this card, give you guys my predictions on who is going to win. I haven't done this in a while. Used to do it on my old channel, and I was actually pretty good at it. So let's start off with Jeremy Miato versus this guy, Willy van Ruan, in Flyweight MMA. This is the first fight of the night, and I'm going to go with Jeremy Miato because of his boxing and because I've never seen Willy van Ruan fight before. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. But Jeremy Miato, let's look at his record, is coming off a loss to Avazbek Kolmurzaev. Kolmurzaev is a superstar Uzbekistan fighter, very good. Losing to him, in fact, doing it in round 2 is nothing to be ashamed of. He got TKO'd there. Miato had a very tough fight against Gilbert Nakatani. That was actually a great fight. But you can see this 4-fight losing streak from Miato. All of his opponents there were pretty good. Mansur Malachiev, very strong opponent. Lito Adiwang, very strong opponent, also from the Philippines. Keito Yamakita and Hiroba Minowa from Japan. Now, a split decision against Minowa is a good result as well. And before that, you can see Miato's he's had quite a long career in one. Now, he has some very strong boxing. As for Willy van Ruan, he has also lost to Avazbek Kolmurzaev in round 1. He was submitted. Now, do I think Miato is going to try to grapple with Willy? No, probably not. I think this should be, hopefully, a stand-up fight. Miato, I don't think, is as strong on the ground, so if Willy wants to win this, he should probably go for a takedown. Again, I don't know him very well, or at all, but I think that would be smart for him. Why is that the first fight of the night? I don't know, because they've got some other weird things here. Next up, we have a women's fight, Bantamweight Muay Thai. I do not have any prediction there. I just don't. Not going to try to predict that. I know Yu Yaopui got knocked out very fast not too long ago. Where was that? Yeah, 49 seconds. Oh, that was in 2024. Okay, so it was a long time ago. I must be remembering that differently. But yeah, 49-second knockout. She will probably lose. In fact, I'll just go with, what's this girl's name? Supergirl? I think that's what they're, yeah, Supergirl. I'm just going to go with her. Seems like the safer bet. Next, we have Marcus Aurelio versus Mauro Mastro Marini from Argentina. Both of these guys have losing records in one and a common opponent. Marcus Aurelio lost to Carlo Bumina Ong. Carlo Bumina Ong is just, he destroys prospects. He once was a prospect himself. Now he's contracted. Now, Mauro Mastro Marini, he also lost to Carlo Bumina Ong. He's got 2 TKOs in round 1, it looks like. Bumina Ong knocked him out in 2 minutes 45 versus the other guy. Okay, at least he lasted to round 2. So I would have to go. I think this guy was undefeated before he fought Bumina Ong. So I'm going to go with Marcos Aurelio for this Bantamweight MMA fight. He's also younger, so that's my prediction there. Vic Souza versus Anastasia Nikolakakos. Given that she doesn't even have a profile photo up yet, easy pick, Victoria Souza. In fact, I think I'm picking everyone on the left so far, which are probably the favorites. And I'm going to continue with that theme with Hugh versus Sua Black. Hugh, kickboxing, trains out of Team Mediza 2, I forgot that. So that is a plus for him. Undefeated in one, it looks like. Lots of knockouts, although Zakaria El-Jamari. Versus Sua Black. His last fight was a loss. Beat Sexon. I just don't think Sua Black's going to have, everyone likes to talk about his huge thighs. Now he's such a great kicker, but I think Hugh, kickboxing match, not a Muay Thai match. I think Hugh is going to take this one. Probably be a knockout, I think. Maybe like a round 3 knockout. TKO, not a straight knockout. But I think these Mediza 2 guys have, they do really well against fighters like Sua Black. So I'm going with Hugh. Lee Sung Chol versus Fabio Enrique. Let's click on this guy because, again, gosh, how many unknowns do they have on here? This guy, wait, there's a better article, I think. I don't know what to make of this. I don't even think we have... This guy's just a new prospect. I don't know where he came out of. Yeah, so I'm going to go with Lee Sung Chol from South Korea. He actually has a pretty good record. Who did he fight recently? Yeah, oh yeah, he's got a great record. He's beat Hiroba Minowa, knocked out Pham Van Nam from Vietnam, so that's good. So yeah, I think, what are the betting odds on this one? Lee Sung Chol, where is it? He's a minus 300 favorite. Wow, Victoria Sousa was an underdog in this. Marcus Aurelio, heavy favorite. Okay, Jeremy Miato is an underdog here. That might be a... Odds makers might be pricing in something wrong there on Miato. Hugh, big favorite as well, minus 420. And then, okay, John Lineker, I was going to pick him as well. John Lineker versus Ben Woolis. We don't even know where he's from. Look how many blanks there are. 1, 2, 3. 3 people who are just totally new to one. This guy, I looked him up, and here he is out of England, I guess. 4-fight win streak, and I think he fought in the PFL. Yeah, 1 fight in the PFL. Not sure why that didn't continue. Looks like a canceled fight there. Yeah, so one fight in the PFL. He is older as well, so it's not like he's a totally young dude. Where did I see his age? I gotta kill some of these tabs here. I don't remember where I saw his age. Maybe I just got to click on him there. I think he's like 34. I read somewhere that he was 34. So against John Lineker, I've doubted John Lineker when he made the transition to Muay Thai. He had a very good Muay Thai debut, couple of knockouts, and then lost to some strong people in kickboxing. It's split decision against Hiroki Akamoto. So I'd be very surprised if John Lineker didn't get this done. Hands of stone. I think this guy could get a knockout. Lineker could get a knockout. Tye Ruotolo versus Pawel Jaworski, if I'm saying that right. We could talk more about this, but it's not worth betting against the Ruotolos, especially in their division of submission grappling. It's just not. What are the odds here? Minus 1,500. So clear favorite there. Minus 1,500. Don't bet against the Ruotolos. And finally, Sinsamut Klinmee versus George Jarvis. Let's take a look at their recent fights. Sinsamut has been on a losing streak, I'm pretty sure. Or not a streak, I guess, but knocked out round 1. Lost to Yusuf Asuk. Beat Nazet Trujillo. Okay, good for you. Lost to Musin Shafi, or beat Musin Shafi, that's right. I remember that fight was weird for some reason. I forget why. And then George Jarvis hasn't fought since he lost to Regian Eersel 2025. He's going to look to get back in this win column. So I'm going to go for George Jarvis. This is the only one where I'm flipping over to here. I'm going to say George Jarvis gets this done. Probably not by knockout, but I think he will finish the fight and look very strong in this one. I think it'll be a unanimous decision. I don't see this being a split decision for George Jarvis. All right, those are my predictions. We will recap them later. We've also got one of the Friday fights going on, but I just wanted to cover one Fight Night 41 and talk to you guys about that. So see you in the next video.